I'm Suzanne Tropen. This is class number 9. I'm a board certified obstetrician gynecologist and RYT 500, and I'm here at Hatha Yoga and Fitness in our Pranayama Breathwork class. We have a prologue that you don't need to listen to, but an introduction and 8 classes leading up to this. So if you are familiar with breathwork and you want to join us, absolutely. Otherwise, I urge you to take the classes in sequence if you can. We go over the parts of the breath work that are important up to our class today. Today, we're going to be working with 2 new techniques and modifying, advancing a third technique that we've started to become familiar with. Most of our breath work poses today work the best sitting. I have a block. I have 2 different block sizes that I can sit on. I work with my little Buddha chair or sometimes just my cushion. It's nice to be able to sit comfortably. Most of our classes have been lasting about 30 minutes, but we'll have time between each breathwork practice to wiggle our legs a little bit, and you do want to be comfortable. You do want to have stillness, feel like you can concentrate on the breath work or experience the breath work the best without being so wiggly that's taking up your mind. Okay, I'm settling myself on a cushion. For our breathwork techniques, I use my phone and I will count for us. My chat GPT, if I tell my chat GPT what breath work I'm working with and layer it out, they will make you a downloadable form that will even use tones to switch into the breath work. I'm so used to counting myself. You may know, or I may have said it before, that I'm a knitter, and so I'm so used to counting my own breath that I like to work that way. But I'm going to try with the sounds on my own a little bit, and maybe something you like, a little piece of technology that's just brought to us on our phones. So first, we're going to work on what we call top-off breathing. So it's an inhale, a pause, inhale a little more, and then the total exhale matches the amount of inhale. But with that pause, the inhale portion of our breath work is about 2 seconds longer. So if you want to write it out, it would be 6, 2, 2, 8. So we're inhaling for 6 seconds and pausing for 2, inhaling for 2 more, and then exhaling. So we're taking a total in-breath of 8 seconds and an exhale for 8 seconds. But we're really taking that 2-second pause on the inhale. So the inhales are a little bit elongated compared to the exhales. I try to go smoothly from the inhale to the exhale phase, but by the time you get that coordinated and I'm speaking, there may be brief, less than 1 second pauses in between the inhale and exhale, and that's fine. It's not going to counterbalance any of the work that we do. The next breath is more conventional Viloma breath, our layered cake, our 3-part breath work. We were working with exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale. And this time we're going to work with that pattern on the inhale as well as the exhale. A little bit easier to work with it on the exhale. And lastly, our alternate nostril breath work, and it's a fairly sophisticated way of doing breath work. There are lots of ways to block off our nostrils. Traditional, thumb's going to be on your right nostril and finger on your left, and working that way. So I'll go over that when we get to that portion of the breath work. and I'll be doing the timing, so I'm not really breathing in and out with you. All of our breaths today can be worked the best in Ujjayi breath, breathing through the nostril with those ocean sounding, our fierce breath. Again, classes 4 and 5 go over this, and if you're not practiced in Ujjayi breath, perhaps practice that before getting into some of these techniques. Okay, so when we start, I'd like you to be still, be comfortable, be in a position that you think that you can really allow your facial muscles to soften, allow that uplifting feeling as we're inhaling, and that quiet, patient, rooted to the earth feeling as we exhale. I like to say our sun salutation of pranayama is 6 seconds in and out. I take that quote from Jason Crandall, who's my teacher. And in the 6-second breath work, we're going 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out, just as a calming, cleansing way to begin our practice. We're going to do that for 2 minutes. Okay, where's my phone? I will get myself ready and get comfortable. Wherever you are in your breath, exhale, begin with an inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale. Let that go with an exhale. Nice work. Now we're going to move into our new work, our top off. So our pace is going to be 6 seconds inhale, 2, pause, 2 more inhale, and then go right into an 8-second exhale. So it's going to introduce a little bit of tension as that total duration of breath is a little bit long. We're going to do 3 minutes of this work, which is 10 cycles, and we're going to do 2 different cycles of it. So if you'd like to get on your back for Savasana on a Pranayama bolster like we've made in our other practices for the second set to see how that work goes? Absolutely. Feel free to do it. All right. Our 180 seconds. I'm going to count for you. Be comfortable and take that full exhale wherever you are. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Good work. I got us off a little bit. If you're gonna go back and time me, turns out when I'm doing this by myself a little easier than when I'm recording. So we're working on the technique, and that refined timing will come, and you'll be able to work with your own metronome and pace. We're going to try that for another cycle. So 6, 2, 2, 8. But when I'm speaking and I'm adding that little pauses in between the inhales and exhales, I know it adds that little bit of pause. So it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, I'm going to reset our timing. 3 minutes again. Exhale whatever cycle you're on. And let's begin with our inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale completely. That's our 3 minutes. Good work. I find it very relaxing to do my breathwork counting. I really don't notice other sights, sounds, and much research has actually gone into this top off breathing. It's quite calming. All right, next technique, our 3-layer breath work. It's going to be a segmented breath work. So you're going to breathe in, hold, take more air in, hold, take more air in, and then go exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale. So it's about those few seconds, 3 seconds or 4 if you're experienced, and then about a 2-second hold. So I like to go with a 4, 2, 4, 2, and then really that last sip is only 2. Then I go immediately into exhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4, pause for 2, and then that last little bit of exhale. Some of the pauses work better if you're really only doing it for a second in your pauses. So inhale, 2, 3, pause, Inhale, pause. That little extra sip of air, which almost isn't even a full second always. So we're going to work a few rounds of this to get the practice. I feel that on your own, you'll be able to work from 2 or 3 rounds into 4 or 5 rounds. If I am working on layered cake breathing as my main form of pranayama practice in a day, would try to do as many as 15 rounds. I've been working with my different patterns, and it's almost easier not to count, because by the time I say inhale out loud and pause, so it's really more numbers of breaths than so much timing. So we're going to do 5 rounds to begin with, and I'll just be coaching the inhales and the pauses, and we're not really timing it so much. So see if this works for you. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Maybe sigh it out even. Another full inhale, sigh that out, and then inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Inhale, exhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Exhale. Let that go. That was our 5 rounds. I did the pause as part of my cueing and the hold as part of my cueing. In your own mind, maybe just that timing is going to work better, or either words, or something short to cue yourself to work with your breath, and concentrate in that first part of the breath of really filling your lower belly, and then your chest, and then your upper back body, upper chest. We went over in some of the other classes where you feel that movement of breath through your chest. We did work on trying to be both aware and directional in our breath work, and this gives you quite a bit more control and you're able to work with your breath and understand some of those features. Our alternate nostril breathing, it has a fancy word, Nadi Shona. The Nadi stands for channel or energy, and the Shodhana is our pathway, our pranayama energetic channel. And again, if some of the Sanskrit roots speak to you, then by all means, please explore those. And for our purposes today, alternate breath work through the nostrils is what we're doing. So with your thumb, you're compressing the right side of your nose with your finger. The left side, you can have your hand open. You can tuck those other fingers in. However it works for you. Takes a little bit of practice. Using both your hands can work. The point is, we're going to inhale through the right nostril. We're going to exhale through the left nostril while we compress the right nostril. Then we're going to inhale through the left nostril and then compress that left side as you exhale through the right side. Almost easier to practice on your own than to listen to me giving you cues about it, but we're going to work together, at least in the beginning here. Every breath work that requires inhaling and exhaling is complex on its own, but when you add these layers, these pauses, these techniques, it's a little bit more challenging, takes practice. I'm in a room by myself, you're probably in a room by yourself. Sometimes when they introduce these practices in bigger classes, it feels awkward, but no, whatever you're feeling, that person on the mat next to you has gone through those motions as well. So enjoy your breath work. Experiment with it. See what's working for you. We're working in the realm of changing our brain, changing our nervous system, learning to take in those wins and losses with that same equanimity, calmness, and I think that you will find that it is working for you. It's more subtle. It's not like coming off a hot class feeling invigorated, but it is a form of feeling rested, well, healthier. Okay. So you're gonna work with your fingers. We're going to time the 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. So breathing in through the right side, and I'm just going to say inhale right and then exhale left. Then it'll be inhale left, exhale right. In order to do it properly, you really will have to compress the other side of your nose, or just naturally you're going to breathe through both parts. And we're going to take that 16 cycles, so it's going to be about a 3-minute practice. So let me reset for us, and here we go. Let's begin. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale 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 right. And exhale left. I'm counting for you, but I'm getting lost in my own breath work a little bit. New at teaching these and online. So I think as you progress, you'll work with more sensitivity, more control. The point is the breath work. No grades in yoga. And we know that all of this breath work has significant physiologic benefits. You've done really good work today. Let it go. If you have time, take a moment for some savasana on your mat. I have a class to teach. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Suzanne Truppen. Come back. Our last class of technique is next.